Welcome to Life Transformation Radio. This show is all about life transformations and our journey from where we were to why we are doing what we are doing today. We will discuss the hiccups, the roller coasters, and the blood, sweat, and tears that has been poured out while discovering our purpose. It is all about our transformations. Here is your host, Sean Douglas.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to another episode of Life Transformation Radio. I'm your host, Master Resilience Implementer, TEDx speaker, business positioning strategist, and international best-selling author, Sean Douglas. Life Transformation Radio is heard in over 90 countries. So whether it's your first time joining us or you've been listening to us for some time, I want to thank you to those who are listening from around the world. Life Transformation Radio is all about our transformation. Here is where we tell the stories of why we're doing what we're doing, highlighting that transformational moment that changed our lives, and how we use it to then transform others and elevate their lives as well. You can listen to us live right here on the Blog Talk Radio Network, Tuesday through Friday, 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time. You can join our Facebook group at Life Transformation Radio Community. Search us on Facebook and subscribe to the show wherever you listen to podcasts. We're available on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Spreaker, Spotify, TuneIn, Radio Public, Overcast, CastBox, Google Podcasts, Pandora, and you can search for us on YouTube at Life Transformation Radio. Please subscribe so you never miss an episode. My guests on the show are entrepreneurs, speakers, business owners, coaches, podcasters, authors, amazing human beings having an impact in the world around them. And I'm honored to welcome back a friend of mine and a returning guest, Nicky Billou. If you are new to the show, this is a live show, so you can give us a call at 657-383-1109. Again, the number is 657-383-1109. You can call in, ask the guest questions. And if you're returning, welcome back. And Nicky, welcome back to you, my friend.
Sean, it's an honor to be here with you, my man. Thank you so much for having me on the show.
Honored, man. You know, we've gotten to have some amazing conversations this past year with each other, and you're doing something that I think is absolutely incredible and not a lot of people get to do. You have the podcast, a lot of people have, but the guest that you've had on the show is absolutely mind-blowing, incredible. You're speaking at events. A lot of people get to speak at events, but you, my friend, speak at events that create millionaires. And I'm blown away at the knowledge that you have, the tenacity that you have. And I just want to honor you for the work that you're doing, man, and the mission that you're on, dude. It is super cool.
God bless your heart, brother. Thank you so much. It's truly, truly an honor to be here. You humble me, my friend.
So the title of this episode is Design Your Rock Solid Plan for 2021 with Nicky Billou. He was on the show back in June, and in the show notes is the link to our previous episode where we talk about the Thought Leader Revolution, and we really dive deep into his story. Just for a background purpose, he is one of the most respected experts in the thought leadership today, and he is also the creator of Heart Leadership. He strongly believes in the free enterprise system and is committed to causing 1 million successful entrepreneurs worldwide. He is the #1 international best-selling author of the book Finish Line Thinking, How to Think and Win Like a Champion. Founder of eCircle Academy. We're here in Theresa Dugwell, run a year-long mastermind, an educational program working with coaches, consultants, corporate trainers, entrepreneurs, and he's positioning them as authorities in their niche and $1 million clinic where they help clinic owners add 6 to 7 figures a year to their income while working 10 to 20 hours less a week. He's helped create 8 $1 million earners and 40-plus six-figure earners. He's also the host of the amazing podcast is Thought Leadership, the Thought Leader Revolution. and he's interviewed over 200 of the world's top thought leaders, such as Mark Victor Hansen, John Maxwell, Ivan Misner, Jack Canfield, Scott Adams, Oprah's coach, Marie Forleo, and Barbara Corcoran from Shark Tank. So today we're going to talk about not only an event that you have coming up, but how people can get into that event, how they can schedule some time with you, and what it takes to design your rock-solid plan for 2021. Because the way I watched the news, the little bit of what I catch on the news is like doom and gloom, dark, the world's ending, like apocalypse is going to happen in 2021.
So, Sean, you are bang on with all of that, brother. 2020 has been a crazy year, right? I mean, the world has changed, maybe even forever, right, in ways we don't yet fully understand. And everyone's talking about all the challenges they faced in 2020, right? But here's the thing that a lot of people aren't doing. They aren't reframing those challenges they've been facing and doom and gloom into, hey, you know, all these changes usually mean disruption, and disruption means opportunity that most people don't see. So there's actually incredible opportunities for you to make 2021 your best year yet. Disruption creates the greatest opportunities in history. If you look back in history, all the greatest disruptions have been huge opportunities for people, okay? Go back into the 19th century. John D. Rockefeller figured out how to make oil refining happen on a mass scale. Before then, refiners tended to be like small outfits, and he created Standard Oil. Standard Oil made John D. Rockefeller the world's first dollar billionaire. Okay, and other people who saw what Rockefeller was doing figured out, hey, scale maybe can work, not just in the oil industry, but in other industries. Henry Ford did it with the assembly line in the automobile. Steve Jobs did it with coming up with the Macintosh, and later with the iPhone and the iPod. Right now, the crazy world that we live in is a world that has been disrupted so much that opportunity abounds all around us. You know what I'm talking about, Sean?
Oh, yeah. Heck yeah, man. They said something the other day, and I was like, no way. Like, you ever hear something that is so just out of the ordinary and so crazy, kind of like 2020? And you're like, you know what? I'm going to have to fact check that. Like, this is a new thing. Like, we have to fact check everything. We just never trust the source, or we just never trust what we hear anymore. We just got to fact check. So I heard something the other day, and 1,300 millionaires are created, like, every month or there's a certain short amount of time, but it's like 1,300 millionaires are created every year or every month or something like that. I'm like, what? And that's literal statistic.
Yeah, 100%, man. I mean, I haven't heard that, but I can totally believe it. And I'm telling you what, like, my vision, brother, is honestly, I want to see 1 billion millionaires. 1 billion millionaires. 1 out of every 7.5 people becoming a millionaire will create the greatest constituency for free enterprise in the history of the world. My own commitment next year, I'm going to make 10 people millionaires. I'm going to personally make 10 people millionaires. The message of it's possible to become a millionaire in 2021. Then you got to understand one thing for sure, and that is that the world's changed. It's been disrupted. Opportunities galore around you, and you're missing out on those opportunities. And one of the things that I want to help you do is I want to help you figure out what those opportunities are, right? This pandemic, this lockdown, and this never-ending election have changed the game forever. And the truth of the matter is most people are going to be caught up in confusion, fear, and they are going to be lost, and they're going to struggle to succeed. Don't be one of those people, because the reason that's going to happen to them is because they're thinking about using outdated strategies from pre-pandemic times to try and be successful, and they're not going to work anymore. Okay? There's a new economic reality here, and for people who understand it, there's a new economic reality, and you need to come up with new strategies, new ways of doing things, and look for new opportunities. The world is going to be a beautiful, glorious place with tons of chances for you to take your business and make it the most successful it has ever been. And the reason why I put this event together, this Winning 2021, turning crisis into opportunity, is because I want to help the people who are sick and tired of the doom and gloom and want to take advantage of these opportunities that disruption has created for us to create their single best year. And honestly, to get out of this belief that may be lurking in the back of their mind, like it can't happen, it's not going to work, things are too tough, I don't have what it takes. The heck with that. You do have what it takes. And I put together this incredible event on the 28th of November that's all about creating exponential business results for you so you can create a thriving business. The first thing we're going to do when we get started on that day is you're going to introduce yourself. You're going to tell people who you are, what you do, why you're here, and what you can contribute to everybody else. And there's going to be 40 other people that are going to do the same thing for you. And every single one of these people is a serious business person. There are no entrepreneurs here. You know what I'm talking about, Sean? These people who want to be an entrepreneur but not really are willing to do what it takes. No entrepreneurs. These are real people ready to do business. So you're going to get to connect with those people. Now, you're probably not going to get to connect with all of them then, but I'm going to get to how we're going to connect you with a good 10 of them on the spot. We're going to get into what are the gifts and lessons of 2020? Yeah, 2020 has been a tough year, but there's been gifts and lessons there. And how can you take those gifts and lessons to figure out how to go from stuck to thriving with a really dialed in, powerful message? If you don't have a good message, if your message has been weak, in this era, that's not going to work. For you to really be able to make the difference you were born to make, for you to really be able to make the money you should be making, your message has got to be tight. You've got to be thinking about and solving an acute problem. People believe in having acute problems that get solved. That's what let me rephrase that. I didn't say that quite right. People believe in working with people who can solve the acute problems that they have. Period. That's it. Okay? If you solve acute problems, you're going to be successful. So we're going to talk about that. Then we're going to get into 5 ways you can generate clients right now without spending any money on Facebook ads or YouTube ads or any of that crazy stuff. You don't need to do that right now. You can generate $500,000 a year, okay, without needing to spend a dime on that stuff. You can certainly add 6 figures to your business right now without spending a penny on ads on any technology-related stuff. And then we're going to help you put together a series of goals with a powerful blueprint on how to achieve them so you can add between 6 to 8 figures a year to your practice, to your business. And then we're going to get into heart leadership, thought leadership, how to help you stand out, so how you can go make the difference you were born to make by serving people. Because let's face it, right now, people are looking for people who want to help them. They're sick and tired of charlatan marketers, Sean. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Charlatan marketers, those guys who just don't give a good gosh darn about anything but getting themselves paid. They're really good. They're really amazing at touching your pain points. But you know what? They don't deliver the goods. And you might have bought from one of these charlatan marketers. I know I have, Sean. I know you have. And of course, you learn something from everybody. I don't want to say you don't learn anything, but you don't get the results you're supposed to get. And we are the uncharlatans here, man. We are the people who care. We're the people who love you, and we're here to share with you, hey, bring that uncharlatan part of yourself out to the market, and that's what's going to have the marketplace go, wow, I'm ready to work with you. And then at the end of the day, you're going to be put in Zoom rooms with other people. Obviously, this is a Zoom event, given the pandemic, et cetera, et cetera. And you're going to get to meet with these people. You're going to get to connect with them, and we're going to have you create meetings, post-event meetings with 10 people. This is going to give you opportunities to do business with each other. This is going to give you an opportunity to grow your network. This is going to create new connections for you. This is going to have you be, in a single day, a part of an incredible community of positivity, and that's going to set you up to win, to be ready to crush 2021. And you need to do it now, Sean. You need to do it now in November, in early December, because if you wait until January, you're going to be behind the 8 ball, and the people that have taken action now, those are the ones who are going to be ready, and those are the ones who are going to win. The people who wait, those are the people who are going to, basically be hit by the procrastination bug and not really get to achieve what they should be achieving, because the people that are ahead of them are going to already be hitting the ground running and making success happen. Well, if you wait, it's going to be too late. Don't wait. Don't be too late.
Yeah, definitely, man. Powerful. What you just said, and I really need people to believe that no matter what your circumstance is right now, it's definitely able to be overcome. I get messages all the time like, hey, saw your stuff on LinkedIn or wherever on social media. You're doing amazing things. Would love to get on a phone call with you to see how we can work with you to wrap it. I'm like, dude, like, I don't even know you. Like, I don't want to, you know nothing about me. Like, I already have coaches. I already have mentors. But it's like almost every day. It's like every couple of days I get a message like, hey, saw your stuff. Hey, heard your show. Man, I know how I can help you. Like, jump on a call with us. I'm like, why am I going to, dude, I'm good with what I'm doing. Like, like, it's just, oh my gosh, it's crazy. And I've hired coaches. I'm like, all right, like, I'll give this dude a chance. Like, I'm good to go. And then like halfway through, I don't know, like 3-4 weeks in, I'm like, yeah, I did what you said and nothing happened. And they're like, oh, that's weird. It usually happens. I'm like, well, what else do you think? Usually it works. Like, well, it didn't work, dude. So I don't know what to tell you. And then they don't even know because they have one way of doing things. When that doesn't work, then they're screwed. So yeah,
That's so brilliant what you just said, because everybody who purports to be an expert, an authority in what they do, they got one way and they go, hey man, you really need to do launches. Okay. You really need to do Facebook ads. You really need to do YouTube ads. You really need to do webinars. Come on, man.
Oh
what are you doing? No. SEO, search engine marketing, man. Google AdWords. That is it. All right. And no, you only need one program, man. One program. Don't do multiple programs. Here's the truth. Okay. Inside the world of thought leadership, one of my mentors is a guy named Matt Church from Australia. He created Thought Leaders Business School over there. And Matt says that you need to actually not fall in love with your first idea too much, because the market might hate your idea. And
sure.
Matt has this thing he calls cluster strategy. And a cluster, man, is basically an offer to market. It's an intersection of a message, a market, and a mode of delivery, a method of delivery. And Matt says that there's 6 different methods of delivery as far as, his methodology is concerned. And there's infinite markets and there's infinite messages. And the best thing for you to do is to create at least 20 different potential offers, and then 3, and pick one and launch with it. And his whole vision is that over a 3-year period, you should launch at least 12 offers, and 6 of them minimum should fail. And that way,
wow.
Yeah, man. So if 6 of them fail, like you're not too attached to any one of them, right? You're like, hey, if it fails, it fails. You want to fail quickly and you want to move on to the next one. But if it succeeds, success, as Matt defines it, is this offer makes you $10,000 a month. Okay, and then you can create a mega cluster, which makes you like 30 or 40 grand a month too, and those are obviously super, super cool. But Matt says that the way to what he calls black belt, which is 60 grand a month in revenue, 720,000. Okay, the way to black belt is having somewhere between 3 to 6 clusters that are on average, at least making 10 grand a month, and then maybe a couple of them are mega clusters, which are like 20 to 40 grand a month each. And that way, it doesn't matter if some of them fail. It doesn't matter if don't fall in love with your message, man. Fall in love with your clients. Fall in love with helping people. And you know what? Because we live in the age of disruption. Things change so quickly. Your program that worked 5 years ago is not going to work today. I guarantee you it's not going to work today.
Right.
It's not going to work for your clients. It's not going to work for you. But if you're a thought leader and you keep experimenting with different clusters, you're going to keep coming up with new offers, and that's going to help people. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Yep, 100%. You said something that I got goosebumps on, and you said create, like clusters of 12 or whatever, right? And it's okay if 6 fail. Like, that's what I took away from that whole moment, was it's okay if 6 fail. And I was like, really? Interesting. Because in life, failure is looked as bad. It's bad. You can't fail. Oh, my God, you failed? No way. Like, life, you cannot fail. In business, it's called testing the market.
Yep.
I find that fascinating. Think about that for a second. In life, in your marriage, as a parent, at your job, whatever you're doing in life, you can't fail. Like in the military, we cannot fail. If we fail at our job in the military, people can die.
That's right.
Freedom can be lost. In marketing and in business, it's called testing.
That's it, brother.
People fail all the time. I've always kind of like thought that, but like the way you said it just kind of clicked for me, like reinforced, and I was like, yeah, like fail all the time. Like I want to, and I always say to people, like I want to fail. I want to create something amazing and have it blow up and fail. Like dang it, because I can just go back to the drawing board and figure out why it failed. Like it's called testing. Like, oh, that ad didn't work. Oh, this marketing thing didn't work. Wow, this podcast episode was a bust. Oh, this was like you're always testing things until you find out something that really, really works. Double down on it. Double down on the thing that got you the most DPA. It's called dollar producing activity. What is the most DPA that you're doing right now? 80% that thing and continue 20% of your energy on the rest. That's what I always do.
No, that's super smart, man. That's super, super smart. And these are the things that we teach people inside of Thought Leadership. So coming back to this event on November 28th, we're gonna spend a bit of time on Thought Leadership, and you're gonna learn about how you can use Thought Leadership to really, truly monetize in a big way. Matt Church says it's all about helping clever people be commercially smart. And I really like that phrase. I think it's a very powerful phrase.
Yeah, wow. It's a good mission statement too.
Yeah, it is. So what we want to show people on this day is we want you to be with a group of people. So hashtag don't do the rest of 2020 alone. Hashtag don't do 2021 alone. Be around a group of great entrepreneurs. Have a full day of masterminding. Have a full day where you're going to learn what are the opportunities you've been missing right now. You're going to get a jump on setting goals for 2021. So, you're not going to be caught late in early January. You're going to have it done now, and you're going to connect with a minimum 5 up to 10 people or more that you can have conversations with post the event. This is how business gets done. This is how your network grows. This is how you create more opportunities for yourself. Dr. Ivan Misner, the founder of BNI, said to me, your network is your net worth. The more powerful your network is, the more powerful your net worth is going to be, and the faster it's going to grow. So this event is going to give you an opportunity to grow your network with some incredible people. And we are charging for this, so it is not free, right? Normally in pre-pandemic times, we'd be charging $2,000 for something like this. But you know what? We've got a special deal. It's just $750. And if you're interested in this, if you want to check it out, definitely please do that. I've given my link to get on my calendar. And all you got to do is say you came from Sean and jump on the calendar, pick a time that works for you. We'll have a conversation. And I just want to make sure that this is a fit. It needs to be a fit for you, obviously. It needs to be a fit for us. We've curated a pretty good group. We already have 25 people that have signed up. So I just want to make sure the fit's good. If the fit's good, then you're in. You get to sign up, and you're going to have a great time. Make sure you tell me that Sean sent you, and you got this from his fantastic show. And we're good to go. Let's rock and roll. Let's make this happen. Let's make 2021 your best year yet.
Heck yeah. I did a little bit of research just now, and the Washington Post has a column from 2017 that says the U.S. economy is creating millionaires at an astonishing rate. And it said from 2013 to 2016 alone, the economy added over 2 million households with a net worth of $1 million or more in constant 1995 dollars. That works out to roughly 1,845 new millionaire households each day during this 3-year period.
Wow.
And then Investopedia said that there's 18.6 million, millionaires in the United States created in 2019. Like currently, as we sit right now, or as of 2019, when Investopedia came out with this stat, it said, how many millionaires exist? Well, 18.6 million millionaires were in the U.S. in 2019 and makes up approximately 40% of the world's wealth.
Crazy, man.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
That's amazing. says millionaire households in the U.S. jumped by $100,000 last year. In 2019, it says millionaire households in the U.S. jumped 700,000. So 2019 basically created 700,000 millionaires. According to the report, the U.S. has now a record of more than 11 million households to 18.6 million households as of 2020. That's incredible.
Unreal. And it's time to add to that number, and that's what 2021 is all about.
Holy smoke. Like, I'm ready to be a millionaire right now. Like, okay, so we talk about the what was it, the 5-minute mile or whatever it was, 7-minute mile, whatever it was, right? Like Roger Bannister,
4-minute mile.
Yeah, 4-minute mile. It's like, nobody can do it. I don't know. Like, have you won the lottery? I haven't won the lottery. Like, oh, I wonder how this happens. Oh, have you made $1 million? I haven't made $1 million. How does this happen? And then when somebody does it, you're like, oh, shit, maybe it's possible. And then another guy does it, and then another guy does it, and you're like, oh, shit, this is possible. Like, let's do this. Like, you start to get pumped. When you read those stats, it's like, oh, come on. Like, come on, you can make $1 million. My first business went to $650K, and I lost everything in 2008. I was broke, gone.
Wow.
So, like, I was almost there. 04, 05, I mean, when I was living in Idaho, I had so much money. And then 2008, gone. Just like that. So, I mean, it's possible. I was almost there, and I'm kind of scarred by it because I never lost, like everything like that before. But there were people that I talked to in the housing market that lost millions and millions and millions of dollars. I can't even imagine what that was like. Pandemic or not, like, I don't care. This has been the best year of our business. We've helped more people launch and create and monetize podcasts and books and speakers and businesses. I mean, we've helped more people this year. We've made more money this year. And I, like, how? Like, how is this possible? Is our marketing dialed in? Like, are people just hungrier now? Are people like, no idea. But I guarantee you the people that we do help are they're seeing dividends. And it's like, as soon as you unclench your hand, because so many people, like, if I talk to somebody on social media, the first question is, ooh, well, how much is that? Well, how much does it cost? Even in a good economy, there's people like that. They're like, ooh, I don't know how much. Like, what do you mean how much? Like, doesn't matter.
They're tire kickers.
Like, do you want to do this or not?
Kickers. Yeah, they don't want to
do
it.
It's like people. Do you want to or not? But I was told a long time ago that when you have a clenched fist, you cannot receive abundance and you cannot receive blessings if you have a clenched fist. Once you open your fist, then the blessings and abundance can start to fall. And they reference a raccoon in a trap. If you want to catch a raccoon, have a hole just small enough and slight enough to where he can put his hand in. But once he grabs that thing inside there, he's stuck. He won't let go. The raccoon will literally not let go of whatever is inside that jug, the barrel, the whatever it is. He won't let go of it. And just walk up and grab the raccoon. If he let go, he could scurry away. But he won't. He won't let go.
I love it. I love it, man. It's
crazy,
it's powerful. I've heard a similar thing, similar story out of Africa around how to catch a monkey. Same thing. You put a banana in a hole, and the monkey puts his hand in the hole, and he tries to get it out, and he can't unless he lets go of the banana. He won't let go of the banana. That's how the hunters catch him. So there you go.
That's insane. Wow. For those listening, what is something that we can do so that we can design our rock solid plan? We're always looking for this one thing. It fascinates me. People like you mentioned webinars earlier. It's like, oh, my life sucked. I grew up this way. I was challenged. And then all of a sudden I found the keys to success, and I found this breakthrough formula, and now I want to give it to you. I want to show you how to do it. Pay me $9.97 and I'll show you. And like, this whole webinar is like, I'm going to show you how to unlock the keys to success, but then they don't tell you anything. There's no value in it. They're just telling you a story, and then a bunch of testimonials, and then, hey, buy this thing and I'll show you. And then you got to buy one more thing because, God forbid, if you don't get an upsell in there, right? Thanks to Russell Brunson on the upsells. So I just find it fascinating that people are looking for this one thing, this magic thing. It's like, dude, read a book, Google something, YouTube something. Like, you'll find anything you want to know. So I don't know what they're looking for, but maybe you can answer that. Maybe you can shed some light on why people do that and what a key to success is that they already know. They already know it. They just don't even realize that they know it.
Okay, well, I'm going to tell you, because honestly, here's the thing. There is no one thing. The only thing that you absolutely need to understand to be successful is that you are 100% responsible for your own success. Period, full stop, end the story. No one's going to do it for you. No one thing is going to do it for you. Now, listen, our program, our event's great. It's going to give you a lot of tools that are going to help you get it done. But at the end of the day, you got to take action. You got to be the one who says, if it's to be, it's up to me. If you're waiting for someone to do you, okay, and just like put some juju magic on you, and then all of a sudden, it's going to happen for you, that's not how it works. How it works is, I'm ready. I'm going to be around like-minded people, and I'm going to take action. And I'm going to get what I need from them, but at the end of the day, I'm the one who's going to take action. You can't do it alone, but you got to do it yourself.
Right. Yes. Absolutely. So many times people are trying to create businesses on their own. Like, you got to build a team. That's if I had to give you a rock solid plan, build a team. But I don't have any money to pay anybody. Build a team. But how? How do I pay them? Build a team. It's like, build a team. DPAs, dollar produced activities. What do you do the most that brings in revenue? And then from that, hire somebody else who has a DPA that they do that brings in revenue. And then just keep doing that, replicating that over and over and over and over again. And every single business I've ever had, except for like the antique and collectible business, but we kind of hired some people, freelancers really, was by building a team. I mean, every business I've ever had, I was doing it myself, then I paid somebody to take over a couple things, and then I started making more money, and then I hired somebody else, made some more money, then hired somebody else, and hired somebody, and it's a slow process, but you're concentrating on your skills that brings in the money, that is then distributed amongst everybody else's skills that brings in more money. And like, man, I'm not a video guy. Pay a videographer for that. I'm not a designer. I don't design the book covers and other different graphics and things. I have a graphic designer for that. Like, I have all these different people that I pay to like do these different things because that is their skill set. And if people listening right now would just stop trying to do everything and just concentrate on their zone of genius and just concentrate on their DPA and start farming some of that stuff out, even if it's a couple freelancers, but you hire somebody and you're like, this is my dude, this is who I'm sticking with, man, just watch what happens. It's exponentially different.
Amen, brother. Amen. 110%. And here's another thing that you got to get. Right? As a thought leader, as an authority, you got to do the thinking. You got to think through what's out there. Don't be a thought repeater. That's from Matt Church. Don't be a thought repeater. Be a thought leader. Come up with your own original thinking. Okay, it's really, really important.
Yep.
And secondly, you got to sell it. I'm sorry. Nobody's going to be able to sell as well as you now. Can you get a team to help you sell once you've done the selling? Yes. But if you're getting into business thinking, oh, I don't have to do any selling. I'm going to go advertise on Facebook. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to just jump up and go, yay, yay, yay. And hopefully, people are going to see me and they're going to buy from me. It doesn't work like that. It will never, ever, ever work like that. You have to get out there and have real conversations with real people. You have to give a good gosh darn, enough of a good gosh darn that they can feel that you give enough of a good gosh darn, that they're willing to let you work with them. They're willing to buy from you. They're willing to give you their credit card. Mm-hmm. If you think that your expertise and you having your expertise and you talking about it is going to bring you clients, you are crazy. It will never, ever, 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 ever happen that way.
Yep.
I know I don't have strong opinions
Very
about
true,
anything. Man. I know that's one of my failings is I don't really take a stand. But that's really, really important for people to understand that.
I love that, man. And that's perfect. So those who are listening and will listen to this, there's a link inside the show notes. It says apply here. And Nicky, tell us about that, man. Why should people apply there? Who should apply there?
Look, if you're in business for yourself, if you own a business, or if you're a solopreneur, like if you're a coach, a consultant, a speaker, or if you own a company with employees and you have a vision that 2021 must be better than 2020. Like you're looking to grow, you're looking to scale. You know what I'm talking about, Sean? Like that's the kind of person that I believe must apply. Because if that's you and you really want to go to the next level, this workshop is it for you. When was the last time you were at a workshop that was a workshop and not one of these crazy free virtual summits with a gazillion different speakers, right? One of these crazy free virtual summits. You know what I'm talking about? With a gazillion different speakers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
yep.
This is not that. This is a workshop. This is the kind of workshop you'd have pre-pandemic. We're charging for it, right? We have serious people delivering serious content, and we've got serious people attending it. If you are hungry to be part of something like that, and you're sick and tired of being at these free or 6 Zoom events, this is something you need to apply for. You need to apply for it right away.
I agree. Yeah, I've been on, let's see, I did 4, 5 speaking engagements prior to April, and then everything has been virtual, except for 2 that I did was just local, but, it was like 20, 30 people spread out, like 6 feet apart, all that stuff.
Yeah.
But it's all been virtual. And I'll tell you, there was a lot of what you're talking about. Like, I'm going to come and speak for 30 minutes and then we'll leave. So these speakers are just a revolving door of speakers all day long. There's probably 20, 30 speakers on there. You know what I mean? So I love the fact because we did something and it was really, really cool. We developed a 5-day it was $55, 5-day challenge to create, launch, and monetize whatever it was that you wanted to. A podcast, a book, some kind of a business, a coaching program, whatever it was. What do you want to create and then monetize? So we ran a 5-day challenge. It ended up being 7 because, bonus programs and bonus teachings and, whatever. So we had curriculum that we gave them, and then we had coaching call every single day for like 7 days. Started on a Saturday, skipped Sunday, and then we went all the way to Friday or Saturday. That workshop between me and my business partner was incredible. I would take that over any virtual summit you could ever attend because it was practical. It felt like we were one-on-one with the people. We had, quite a few people, sign up. We had 30, 40 people sign up. I think 80% showed up, or 70, 75% people showed up. But it was like, man, when we were on those calls, it was like, well, what about this? I was like, oh yeah, just do it this way. And like, we're really workshopping it. That has been the breakthrough moment in my mind of really what is working. So I think that everybody who signs up for this is going to agree. Once you attend what Nicky's talking about and what he's putting on and what he's speaking at and work, oh my gosh, it'll be way better than any virtual summit, 3-day virtual summit that you could ever get listening to 60 different people can contradict each other too. That's the thing, man. So many speakers in one room, then you start contradicting each other. Facebook ads suck. Next speaker. Facebook ads is the only way to go.
I know, right? That's crazy.
No. Yeah, man.
No, it's totally crazy. It's totally crazy and it's totally true. And this is it. So if you're for real, if you're a serious business person, if you're serious about crushing 2021, and if you want to hang around other serious people, not that we're not going to have fun, we're going to have a ton of fun. Don't get me wrong, because having fun is the second prime directive in life, right? But if that is you, and you are just dying to be part of a great workshop and be around some people that are inspirational and inspiring, and you're ready to be inspired, and you're ready to be taken to that next level, and you're ready to give and contribute, right? You're not just a taker, but you're a giver and a taker. Then this is for you. Make sure you go to eCircleacademy.com/appointment and apply. Let's jump on a call and make sure you tell us that Sean Douglas sent you. And we're going to take real good care of you. And if it's a fit, then we're going to offer you a space in the program, okay? And I'm going to be straight with you. We do say no to people. So this is not one of those charlatan tricks. I hate those charlatan tricks. We don't do those charlatan tricks. Man. I hate that crap. I hate it. It's been done to me, and I don't like it. We do say no to people. Man. It's got to be a fit. I'm going to ask the right questions of you. You're going to get a feel from me. I'm going to get a feel for you. If I feel it's a fit, I'll invite you in. If I don't feel it's a fit, I'll thank you, and I'll say I suggest you do something else. That's how it's going to be. Okay, but if it is a fit, I invite you in. You're going to have an opportunity to sign up and come and be with some incredible people, man. And it's a beautiful thing, Sean.
Man, I hate that. Like, I mean, it's been done to me. We don't really take everybody, and all of a sudden, like, they took everybody. Like, yeah, they'll take your money for sure. They'll take your money. I've been a part of some programs where people kind of just, like, they showed up and they're like, yeah, this kind of wasn't what I thought it was. And they're like, all right, well, have a nice day. And they're like, yeah, I kind of want my money back. And they're like, nope, see ya. And kind of just kick them to the curb. I'm like, what? All right, well, I guess I accept everybody. So, yeah, I don't like that where they're like, we're very restrictive. It's that marketing ploy where you're creating urgency in people's minds. Urgency, yeah. Oh my gosh, because the fear of missing out. Oh my gosh, I hope they take me. Oh my gosh, because God, if I was rejected, it's like, come on, man. Like, everybody says that, and I've been a part of some programs where it's filled, or they're like, we only have 100 seats, and then you go to this whatever the event. Like, I've spoken at an event, like, yeah, probably gonna be like 100 people because we're limiting the tickets. Like, okay, I show up, there's like 130 people there. Like, I thought you were limiting. Well, we opened more back up. I'm like, oh my God! But their ad still says only 100 people, certain amount of tickets remaining or whatever it was, right? Like 5 tickets remaining or however many tickets remaining, and it's like it's like on their website. I'm like, are you gonna update that and say sold out? Like, I would say sold out. They're like, well, I mean, we can have her come up. Like, you said 100. Now there's 140 people. Yeah, I don't like that at all. I just don't like lying.
No, you got to do what you say. Listen, we don't have a limit to the number of people we can take, except as many people as Zoom will let us take. But we do want to have a certain kind of person there, and that's why I want to have this conversation, just to make sure the fit is there, and the person that I'm talking to is a serious business person. They want to be there, and if it's a serious business person, we're going to say yes. We're not looking for reasons to say no, but we just want to make sure the fit is there, because if the fit isn't there, there's no point in doing this. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah. So what's the plan? How are people going to sign up? How do we get them into this event?
So the plan is this. You go to eCircleacademy.com/appointment, or you can just go to eCircleacademy.com, and there's a book call button in the top right-hand corner. Either way is going to work. You go and you click on the button, you click on the link, you fill out the application form, and you pick a time and you get on my calendar. I will do a call with you regardless. No matter what you put on the application, I'll do a call with you. But if what you put on the application isn't a fit, the call will be a short one. I'll just say, look, based on what you put in here, this isn't a fit, but I wanted to personally tell you that. And then once we've had that call, if it is a fit, then I'll say it's a fit. Here's the date of the event. Here's the time. The cost is $750. So you heard it on the show. You know the cost. And you know what? Normally it would be a lot more than that, but we're offering a very reasonable price for this type of workshop because of the pandemic time and the fact that we're doing this primarily over Zoom rather than in person. We thought we wanted to make it easier for people to say yes, so we've done that. $750. go to that link, go to that website, eCircleacademy.com/appointment, or just eCircleacademy.com, and click on the button in the top right-hand corner. Fill out the application form, jump on a call with me, and we'll take it from there.
Love it. Awesome, man. Hey, man, I wish you the best for this event. I know it's going to be absolutely amazing.
Thank you, brother.
Any last words for the listeners?
Absolutely. I just want to say that, to me, you as an entrepreneur are the most important person in our society. Because you have the courage to go after your dream, all innovation happens. All new job growth happens because of you. And the next generation is inspired by your example to go after their own dreams. So I salute you. And the reason I do what I do, and the reason I put this event together, is to help you be successful, because I know that today's world, not everybody sees it this way. Not everybody's a champion for the entrepreneur. Certainly governments are no longer champions for entrepreneurs. And you need all the champions you can get. And I'm one of them. I'm here for you. I got your back. I want you to make the biggest difference you can possibly make. And I want you to let your heart out and use that desire to make a difference for people to drive you in your decision making, because that's what's going to allow you to be as successful as you should be and live life as the best version of yourself. And that's all I want to say.
Boom. Love it, man. Dude, I just wish you the best for the rest of 2020. I know you're going to crush 2021, and I wish you the best for your upcoming event.
Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Absolutely. You too. Life Transformation Radio listeners, an amazing guest impacting the world around him. If anything has resonated with our conversation today with Nicky Billou on Life Transformation Radio, please reach out to him. Hit that apply here link. Go check it out. Schedule an appointment. Get into that workshop. Get into that event where you will design your rock solid plan for 2021. Subscribe to the show on your favorite podcast platform, on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Spreaker, Spotify, Pandora, YouTube, wherever it is. Leave us a rating and review. Let us know what you think of the show. As I close, I always say, live your brand. Find opportunities every day to live out the core values that you hold deep in your heart. And I call this living your brand. So until next episode, live an amazing life.